Hi, this is Edward Troxel. Welcome to the 200th tutorial episode. It's amazing that we've made it to 200. We've almost reached the 4-year mark. If you've liked all of our tutorials, just like, subscribe, and leave me some comments so that I can know what you'd like to see in the future. And let's get started on number 200. In this one, we're going to look at a file that has multiple streams. This particular file happens to be Photoshop image that has multiple layers, and so each layer is its own stream. And the question was, how can we go between the streams? So the question was, how can I switch streams using a script? But instead, I kind of approached this a different direction. We'll get back to that in the next tutorial. But in this one, what we're going to do is simply take each one of the streams and add them as separate takes. So to go forward between the takes, we would just hit T, and to go backwards, we would hit Shift T. So let's see how that will work. Here is the actual image that we're going to be using. If we right-click it and go to Stream, you will see there are 4 streams, and I can select any of these streams, and it will switch to that stream. However, there is only one take, so if I go to takes, you'll see the next take and previous take are not in options. So let's see how we can make each one of those separate streams to be separate takes. Here's our main script. We'll just go through the whole thing today so that we're not missing anything. First of all, we have all of our usings, and then we have our namespace, which is test script, and then we have our public class, class 1. And then here we have our public Vegas, my Vegas, and scroll down just a little bit. Then we have our public void main Vegas, Vegas. And then I set my Vegas equal to Vegas. Then here's where we're going to do all of the work. So for each track, my track in my Vegas.project.tracks, then I'm going to look at each event in those tracks. For each track event in my track.events, then I'm going to look for selected events. So it will do this for all selected events. The first thing I want to do is get the type of the event that I'm looking at. So this way it will work with either video or audio. And so if you had multiple audio streams, you could separate them into separate takes as well. So media type, I just called mtype, equals event.activeTake.mediumStream.mediaType. And then I want to get the actual take as well. So take, my take, equals event.activeTake. And then I get an integer, which is my current stream, which is my take.mediaStream.index. Basically, I don't want to get the current stream again, so I'm going to check against the current stream to make sure I don't get it twice. Now for each media stream, ms, in my take.media.streams, so we're going to go through all of the streams, if the ms index is not equal to the current stream, so as long as it's not the current one that I have displayed in active take, and the ms.mediaType equals mtype, it's the same type of media, then I'm going to create a new take from the media stream. So new take equals new take ms. Then I'm going to take event.takes.add, and I'm going to add that new take as a additional take to this event. And then we close out all of our open brackets, and we get down to public class entry point, which is public void from Vegas. Every script from C# must have a from Vegas. It passes the Vegas. And then all it does is it creates our new test script, class 1, and then we just call it from here. So this is the whole script. Sometimes I don't show this part down here at the bottom or the stuff up at the top, but I decided I'd go ahead and show the whole thing today. Anyway, let's see how this works. So here we have our event, 4 streams, no takes. We'll now run the script. Now if we look at it, we have 4 takes. This is take 4 out of 4, and so if I press T, it will go forward through the takes, and if I press Shift T, it will go backward through the takes. So that's how we can get all the different layers into separate takes and easily switch between them using T. And so it might be an interesting tool for you to have in your toolbox to be able to break all of your separate streams into multiple takes, and that way you can easily switch between them. But we're going to look at another way in the next tutorial, so stay tuned for that one. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next tutorial. Please sign up at www.jettv.com and subscribe on YouTube to get further notifications on when new videos are presented.